Welcome to Timeless Tarot with Nina. My name is Nina. I'm an intuitive spiritual teacher and a lover of tarot. I'm doing a series on understanding it and will continue with part 2 on the lesson of the Fool's Journey and the different interpretations that can be used to answer certain questions. The analogy of the foolish fish in the previous video was fun, but there were other ways to interpret this card. It isn't just about being foolish. There were other ways to see this card. I'm going to give you 3 examples on questions asked and ways to respond when the Fool shows up. In these examples, I will only be doing a 1-card reading, using just the 1 card for the sake of simplicity and understanding. Here are 3 different versions of the Fool that I personally like using. The Druid Craft Tarot, the Trippin Waite Tarot, and El Tarot Universal de Waite, the 2004 Spanish edition. While they all convey a similar message, the images can give you different bits of information. The details on the cards may provide you with answers depending on the question and the situation. Visual information is there to give you more clues. Use all of your senses, but don't overthink it. Using your gut instinct while doing a reading is helpful. So on to question number 1. I've quit my job and decided to start my own business. What do I need to know? In this example, this individual has already made a decision about taking control of their own destiny. Here is how I'd answer. I see you're at a beginning, that you are full of determination, excited, and unafraid to take on this new venture. That you're taking a leap of faith. That you understand that there can be no growth without risk. What I tell you is to find out all you can, make sure to do your research, prepare yourself, take a class or training if you have to, and don't be afraid of making mistakes. The most successful people understand that failing is often part of the learning process. Be open-minded and adaptable to unexpected changes. Things can turn out differently than expected, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. So you see there are qualities of the Fool that are very positive and used in my answer. You can always swing the perspective based on the situation before you. So on to question number 2. I'm interested in 2 different guys and they're interested in me. I'm attracted to both but only want to date one. Not sure who to choose between the 2 or what I should do. Here's how I'd answer that. I think that you should keep your options open. Think about the differences between the 2 guys versus your own needs. Think about if you're interested in being in a serious relationship or in having fun. Are you looking for an adventure or stability in a partner? A relationship that may go somewhere. It all depends upon where you're at in your own life and the type of person that will complement yours. You have to decide based on what you know of both men. The choice is yours to make. Keep an open mind, assess what you want, and make a decision. So here I've placed the burden of choice onto the client, not onto myself. I advise them using qualities of the Fool, but leave it up to them to answer the question. So on to question number 3. I just moved to a new neighborhood and made a new friend. I've been burned before. Should I trust this person? What do you think? Here is how I'd answer that question. It's okay to be friendly and open to new people. But I can see that while this person may have good intentions, they can be immature and a bit on the wild side. I can also see that this person is a lot younger than you. There's a lack of experience and common sense. It does look like hanging out with this person will bring a lot of spontaneity into your own life. But you have to think, is that what you want for yourself in a friendship? I think in this situation, your concern should be a matter of discernment rather than trust. It's okay to be friends, but you can opt to keep this person as an acquaintance. It's entirely up to you. So as you can see, once again, I leave it up to the client to make the decision. There can be different ways to approach answering questions about the qualities of the Fool, while also allowing the client to make their own choice. As you can see, there are a variety of answers to different questions, having that understanding. Instinct and intuition will often play a big role when you're doing a reading. I always try to make the experience enjoyable and try not to take myself or the reading too seriously. I did want to say that you can absolutely dive in deeper if you want a more thorough understanding of the Fool by buying a book or taking a course. I find the basics are enough when doing my readings, but everyone is different and some of us need more. I'm a strong advocate for studying, learning, and appreciate being a student. Do what works for you. I did come upon a quote that serves as one representation of the Fool and wanted to share it here. The more opportunities we give ourselves to experiment, to falter, to make mistakes, and continue creating despite perceived failed attempts, the more we open the doors to our creative genius. This is one of many lessons. Cartomancy is a fun divination tool. There's information and the element of art expressed when looking at the cards. This is why people love collecting tarot decks. This is why I have a collection of tarot decks. I am on my own fool's journey at the moment and have been on so many throughout my life, just as all of you have. I always did something I was a little not ready to do. I think that's how you grow. When there's that moment of, wow, I'm not really sure I can do this, and you push through those moments. That's when you have a breakthrough. That is what the Fool is about. We've all been the fool in life. You never know what the future holds, but always be open to receive without question. It's one of the best things about being alive and something we can all relate to. I did want to say that in today's world, life is already complicated and filled with complexities. But tarot doesn't have to be. When teaching, I like to keep things short, sweet, simple, and easy to understand, just like this video. Please comment your thoughts down below if you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can email me at ninalove@email.com. I'll leave a link for that down below. I do hope you enjoyed part 2 of The Fool's Journey. Thank you so much for watching.